do you have any cool success stories that you can share about law firms that your company has worked with that might inspire attorneys to finally take the leap and enter the podcast world?
Well, I mean, here's one thing I'll say that tends to instill confidence. We don't lose clients. Clients come in and start to work with us, and frequently they've got that concern. I don't know if we can keep this going. I don't know if we have enough content ideas. I don't know if anybody's going to listen. And they're always re-upping because they find the value and it's immediate. They find listeners. People are interested. People start reaching out to them, the host, because that's tends to be who drives it. The host is spending the time and energy to actually be on the podcast, and they start reaping those benefits. They start seeing those real world possibilities coming from the podcast, and they stay with it because they see that minimal time investment they have to spend on it. And then they see all that content that comes out, but then they see the return. They see that network. They see the people coming into the office saying that they listen to the episodes, and they stick with us. And I mean, not to say that we won't one day lose clients. I mean, I'm sure that we will, but it's not something that happens right now. We're just under 5 years in business right now, and we've never had a client leave us for someone else or just completely decide they don't want to do a podcast anymore. Some of them they'll do seasons and then they'll stop for a little while because they want to make pieces of content, but we're not losing clients. People really like to stick with it. And not only do they stick with it, like we've got one of our big firms is McGuire Woods. They started with us with one show and they had that same idea. Like, let's see if this works. Let's take baby steps. They have 10 podcasts now.
Oh.
Because every single person in the firm saw it going, and then they came in and they said, how can we do that? And so different lines of business said, we want to do that. And then they see how easy it is. They see that the attorneys really just, the marketing department will schedule the show for them. They show up, they have a conversation, and now their face is all over the place. The little audio clips of them are all over the place. They've got stuff they can send their clients. One of my clients makes a show specifically for existing clients. They're not even trying to generate new business with it. Every 2 to 3 weeks, a client of the firm gets an update to their podcast player that their attorney has made an episode for them. Now it's hundreds of clients that it's for, but it feels very personal. I am a client of this firm. I am dealing with this practice area, and they make podcast episodes to keep me informed of the things I need to know. And so not only are less people doing it, when they start doing it, not only is it like not going away, it's growing. The biggest firms in the world that we work with have multiple shows now because they started with one and they went, okay, let's see. And then they found success and they liked it. And we see that across. We have probably 10 clients right now that have multiple shows with us.